Everybody, this is the last one.
Any final words for the penny?
God bless America.
Yeah, bless America, and we're going to save the taxpayers $56 million.
For more than a century, the penny has been everywhere. In our pockets, under car seats, or dumped into jars that nobody ever seems to sort. But earlier this month, something happened that finally pushed the little coin towards the end of its very long life. The United States stopped minting pennies for circulation. It wasn't sudden. The penny had been in trouble for decades. The core issue was simple. It cost more to make a penny than a penny's worth. In 2024 alone, the mint made over 3.2 billion pennies, each one costing 3.69 cents to produce. That's an $85 million loss in taxes every single year. And that's before even considering the shipping, sorting, wrapping, and counting of billions of coins that most people don't even spend. They get tossed into drawers, left in cars, or simply thrown away. Meanwhile, armored trucks haul them around the country by the ton. Literally, those billions of pennies weighed more than 8,800 tons. And as everyday payments moved digital, the penny mattered even less. By 2024, only 14% of transactions used cash, and for younger people, it was down to just 10%. Most vending machines don't accept pennies. Neither do most toll booths. Retail workers waste time counting them. Banks pay to resort and rewrap them. Pennies drop out of circulation constantly because nobody even bothers to spend them. So the idea of killing the penny kept coming up in Congress. Bills in 1989, 2001, 2006, and 2017 all tried to eliminate it, but none went anywhere. Still, the pressure built. Other countries like Canada had already gotten rid of theirs. Economists kept pointing out that rounding prices to the nearest nickel wouldn't hurt consumers at all. And public support grew. Most polls showed Americans were fine with getting rid of the penny entirely. But then everything changed earlier this year. President Donald Trump ordered the Treasury Secretary to stop producing new pennies to cut unnecessary spending. The Treasury has the authority to decide how many coins are needed, so production slowed and then stopped. On May 22nd, 2025, the Mint bought its final batch of penny blanks, and on November 12th, the Mint held a ceremonial strike for what would be the last penny produced ever for general circulation. But that raises the obvious question. If the penny is done, why did it take this long? A big part of the answer is lobbying. The zinc industry, especially the company that makes the penny blanks, fought hard to keep the coin alive. They poured money into campaigns supporting the penny and funding groups that argued for its importance. At the same time, vending machine companies, convenience stores, and other retailers pushed in the opposite direction, wanting it gone. The result was a coin stuck in limbo for years, too expensive to justify, but too politically tangled to eliminate. Yet once production stopped, the clock began ticking. Pennies remain legal tender. Only Congress can officially kill a denomination. But as stores run out, many have already begun rounding cash totals to the nearest nickel. Research shows prices don't rise overall, and some businesses actually round down to encourage cash sales. Slowly, the penny will fade from circulation, just like it did in Canada in the mid-2010s. It's a surprisingly historic moment. The U.S. hasn't retired a commonly used denomination since the half cent in 1857, and even that coin was worth far more in its day than the penny is now. For future generations, the penny might end up like the 3-cent piece, a strange little relic people stumble upon in old drawers and wonder why it ever existed. And so, after more than 150 years, the tiny coin that once felt indispensable is finally reaching its quiet end. Not with a dramatic abolition, but with a slow fade into history.